What's quite exciting for me is managing a cross-border team. So we don't just cover the UK aspects of the business, we obviously cover everything globally. And that means working with our partners in various locations, whether that's Spain, out in Benelux countries, out in France, wherever that might be. We work with all of those partners. And obviously with that comes an element of travel. So we tend to travel when we need to, not all the time. But that tends to be quite exciting because we really get to see the business in operation, both at a sort of strategic regional office level, but also within the shop. So, whenever I travel, I always get the opportunity to go and see the stores in a different location with different customers. And that's quite exciting. It keeps it very tangible from my perspective.
I wanted to join Superdry because I wanted to join the business that was going places. So it's an expanding, growing business. There aren't going to be 2 days when I'm doing the same sort of thing. There's a definite strategy in place, and I feel that I'm really part of a business where what I'm doing contributes directly to the success of the business.
I think the most rewarding thing about working at Superdry in the corporate responsibility function is the access to the board and the executive management. We have a very accessible team at senior management, and it's great to be able to communicate what we're trying to achieve in corporate responsibility both ways to the management and back down to the business again.
I think working with somebody like Jules and working with somebody like James, who founded the business, is quite exciting in itself. Obviously, I've joined the company fairly recently, only having joined towards the end of last year, so it's coming up for a year in the business. What's really exciting is seeing just where this brand has been built from, which is a really small background to such a big international growth ambition now. For me, that's really quite inspiring. I think the other thing is the team of people that work here is very inspiring. They all bring something completely different to the table, and that combination works quite well in this business.
I've already bought one business. Now, transactions for an in-house lawyer are very important. It's something I didn't get to do in my last job. It's a reason I joined, and having been here only 4 months, I've already bought one business, which is our Scandinavian distributor called Smack. So for me, doing something for the first time, my boss trusting me to do it and supervising and coaching me through it rather than me just tailing along with what she was doing was really important. It just demonstrates, hopefully, that I've joined the right business, that what Superdry said I'd get to do, I'm already doing. I just find that fantastic.
The reason I love working at Superdry is the freedom. The fact that there are limited processes and limited bureaucracy. So if you have an idea, you can get up and run with it, and you get the support to do that.
I see Julian a lot, I see James a lot, and seeing them just in and about the business, it just really gives you a feel for what you're actually working for, rather than being completely removed and not really understanding, what the point of your job is. You don't get that here at all. It's right there in your face, what you're working for, and everyone's wearing it, so it reminds you.
What I'd say to somebody who is looking to join the legal part of Superdry is do it. If you like working in a business that's fast moving, that's dynamic, where you're quite happy to be doing a different thing every day, then definitely this is a job for you.
I'd say if you wanted to work here and you had you thought this might be somewhere you want to be, go for it. You'll need bags of energy, there's no doubt about it. You need lots of innovation. You need the ability to work with really quite creative and driven people. But if you've got those attributes, it's an amazing place to be.